I sat on my front porch sipping tea when my phone buzzed. It was a picture of Ashley, my daughter, in a wedding dress. If you find this story interesting and educating, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. She looked beautiful. My eyes watered with pride until I read the caption. Can't wait to marry my love next Saturday. Private family only. I froze.
No embetaschen.
No call. No mention of me. I had paid for her schooling, her rent, her car. Every birthday, every holiday, I made sure she had the best. I sent her a text. Is this a mistake? She replied. It's a private event, Mom. We want only immediate family. Please understand. Immediate family? I wasn't even welcome. I wasn't family anymore. Ashley was 3 when her father left. I worked 2 jobs to raise her alone. I packed lunches, fixed scraped knees, and read bedtime stories. She said I was her supermom. 10, she got into private school. I sold my car and took the bus to pay tuition. When her prom dress cost $700, I picked up a 3rd job. College. I drained my savings so she could attend debt-free. Ashley never lacked anything. But somewhere along the way, she stopped seeing me. The girl I raised became someone new. Someone who now said, only family is allowed. She meant her husband's family. Not me. Not the woman who gave up everything for her. The wedding was Saturday. I stayed home that morning, heart heavy. But at 3 p.m., I changed my mind. I got dressed, grabbed a wrapped gift box, and drove across town. I didn't come to fight. I just wanted to see my daughter happy. The venue was stunning. White roses. Golden chandeliers. Guests in designer suits. I stepped inside quietly, gift in hand. Ashley turned. Her smile dropped. Mom, you weren't supposed to come. I stood frozen, surrounded by whispers. Her voice turned cold. We agreed on immediate family only. I whispered. But I paid for everything. She turned away. Her husband added. Money doesn't buy class. That's when I knew. I placed the gift box on a table. Then I walked out without saying a word. My hands shook, but I didn't cry. Not in front of them. Outside, the wind felt sharp. My truck sat alone in the back parking lot. As I opened the door, my phone buzzed. It was from my bank. Are you confirming these wedding payments? I stared at the message. Venue, catering, flowers, music. All under my account. I sat in the truck, engine off. Then I opened my banking app. If I wasn't good enough to be there, then my money shouldn't be either. They made their choice. Now I'd make mine. I called the bank. Cancel all pending wedding payments, I said. The woman on the phone paused. Ma'am, that includes the venue, food, entertainment, everything. Yes, I said. Every single one. Confirmation numbers popped into my inbox. Next I called the caterer. I'm the person paying. Stop service immediately. Then the florist. Collect your flowers. Payment is void. Photographer? Gone. Musicians? Cut. Lighting crew? Unplugged. By 4:30 p.m., their dream wedding was crumbling. Ashley might have erased me from her guest list, but she forgot one thing. You can't erase the one who holds the receipts. Susan from the florist was the first to arrive. She rolled in with 3 staff members and big plastic bins. Guests looked confused. Ashley asked, "What are you doing?" Susan said, "Payment was canceled. We're taking back our flowers." Then Marcus from catering walked in. "We're shutting down food service," he announced. Ashley's face turned white. Her perfect wedding was turning into a disaster. Michael, her husband, shouted, "Who's responsible for this?" The vendors all answered. Payment was stopped by Laurel Jennings. My name echoed through the chaos. Everyone turned. They finally remembered me. If you find this story interesting and educating, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. The musicians packed their instruments. The lights dimmed. The room grew cold. Ashley tried to smile. It cracked like glass. Michael's family stood off to the side, watching silently. His mother whispered something into his ear. His jaw clenched. Ashley chased down the coordinator. "There's been a mistake. Fix this." The woman replied, "Every contract was paid by your mother. She canceled them all." Ashley looked stunned. Michael asked, "You didn't pay for anything?" Ashley shook her head. I thought she would handle it. She always does. That's when Michael stepped back. And I knew. This wasn't just a ruined wedding. It was a ruined lie. Back in my living room, I sat calmly. My phone buzzed, Ashley's number. I ignored it. Then came voicemails. Mom, please. Everything's falling apart. Call me back. Another. People are asking questions. Michael's furious. Then a final one. I don't know what to do. Please help. I played them twice, quietly sipping my tea. After 28 years of giving her everything, I finally gave her nothing. And for the first time ever, she was learning how that felt. I finally answered her call. Her voice was panicked. Mom, how could you do this? My wedding is ruined. I stayed calm. You said I wasn't family. Why would you want my money? She paused. That was Michael's idea. I didn't mean it. I asked, did you stop him? Did you defend me? She said nothing. Continued. Tell me, Ashley, when was the last time you said thank you? I don't know. Why does that matter now? I whispered. Because you've never once appreciated the life I gave you. She began to cry. It was too late for tears, but not too late for consequences. That night I opened my drawer. Inside were folders marked Ashley School, Ashley Rent, and Ashley Medical. I kept every receipt, every payment, every sacrifice. I pulled out a calculator. Private school tuition, $120,000. College, $210,000. Cars, $48,000. Rent and living, $100,000. Wedding, $150. Total, $628,000. $628,000. And still I wasn't family? I organized it all into a spreadsheet. Attached every document. Tomorrow I'd visit a lawyer. This wasn't revenge. This was an audit. My lawyer, Nina Torres, reviewed the documents. This is incredible. Every cent documented. You want to sue? No, I said. I want her to understand. Nina drafted a legal letter. Repayment of $628,000 within 30 days or legal action begins. It's her wake-up call, I said. By noon, the letter was delivered to Ashley's hotel. That evening my phone buzzed. Mom, are you really suing me?
No, Ashley.
I'm holding you accountable. I don't have that kind of money. Then maybe it's time you learn how to earn it. Click. She had 30 days. And a lifetime of lessons ahead. Ashley posted on Facebook that night. My mom ruined my wedding and is suing me for love. It went viral. People commented with sympathy for her. I stayed quiet. The next day I shared screenshots. Bank records. Tuition payments. Receipts for her luxury life. Here's what love really paid for. The tide turned fast. Commenters switched sides. She used her mom like a credit card. She uninvited the woman who made her life possible. Support flooded in. Ashley messaged, "How could you humiliate me like this?" I replied, "You started this publicly. I'm just finishing it honestly." Michael's family called a meeting. They'd seen the receipts. They were furious. We had no idea Laurel paid for everything. You hid your real life from us. Michael grew distant. Ashley tried to fix it. We'll figure something out. Please don't leave. But it was unraveling. By week's end, Michael's lawyer sent her a warning. Marriage based on financial deception. Possible grounds for annulment. Ashley begged me to call him. I told her, "You built your life on lies. Now it's sinking." Her silence was louder than any scream. Ashley called again. "I need help, Mom. Just for 1 week." I agreed. On one condition. You get a job. Any job. You earn your stay. She sighed. I've never worked a real job. Exactly. She started applying. Coffee shops. Office assistant roles. Babysitting. No one called back. They said I have no experience. Now she knew how the world treats those without skills. I sent her $500 for food and shelter. But not out of pity. Out of strategy. Growth starts with hunger. Ashley got hired at a diner. Her first shift left her sore and silent. My feet hurt. My manager yelled at me. I nodded on our weekly call. It's hard. She wiped sweat from her forehead. I used to tip waiters $5. Now I get yelled at for not smiling enough. I said nothing. She finally said, I never understood what it meant to earn money. That night she texted, Thank you, Mom. I never saw how much you carried. It wasn't a full apology, but it was a start. Michael left. He packed his bags and flew home. His parents had pressured him. This marriage is bad for our reputation. Ashley cried on the phone. He said I was too much baggage. I asked her, What did you expect? She whispered, I thought love would fix it. No, Ashley. Respect does. Honesty does. You brought neither. She sobbed. This time I didn't interrupt. She needed to feel it. Because pain teaches what comfort never could. I returned to my garden. Planted new flowers. Watched the wind move through the trees. Peace felt strange after years of giving. For once I wasn't fixing, funding, or feeding someone else's life. I was living mine. Neighbors waved. Friends dropped by. I smiled more. Ashley texted. It's hard, but I'm learning. I cleaned houses today. I'm exhausted. Then another. Did you have to struggle this much for me? I typed back. Yes. And I would have done it again, if you had treated me like a mother, not an ATM. Ashley's text became more honest. I washed dishes for 5 hours today. It's humbling. I cried in the storage room, but I didn't quit. She was finally facing the real world.
No assistance.
No trust funds. No free rides. That night she called and asked, what was the hardest part of raising me alone? I paused. Then I answered, raising you wasn't hard. Being unappreciated was. There was silence. Then her voice cracked.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I didn't know how blind I was. I whispered, it's not too late to open your eyes. For the first time in years I felt like I had a daughter again. Not a dependent, but a growing woman. Ashley posted on Facebook, to the woman who raised me alone. I'm sorry I forgot you were more than a wallet. You gave me everything, and I treated you like nothing. She wrote about her job, her pain, and her mistakes. People responded, proud of you for owning it. Takes courage to admit you were wrong. You've got a strong mom. Then came the message from her old college friend. Your mom is a legend. Don't lose her again. Ashley screenshot it and sent it to me with a note. I'm trying to make things right, Mom. It wasn't just a post. It was her first real gift to me. A gift of truth. Ashley didn't quit the diner. She stayed. She saved. She budgeted. She even got promoted to cashier. I smile now, she said. Even when I'm tired. I think people see me differently now. I replied, it's because you're finally seeing yourself. She paused. Mom, you always believed I could change, didn't you? Yes, I said. Even when I wanted to give up. Ashley started tutoring on weekends. Reading to kids at the library. She bought herself new shoes. First time with her own paycheck. They're not designer, she said laughing. But they're mine. She was becoming someone new. And this time, she earned it. Chapter 21. The envelope. A week later, a package arrived at my door. Inside was a card that said, for every missed thank you. Attached was a handwritten list. Private school years. Every field trip. Prom dress. First car. College dorm deposit. Late night talks. Forgiving me. Each line had a short memory and a note of gratitude. At the bottom a check. $500. It's not much, she wrote. But it's my money this time. I didn't cash it. I framed it. That check wasn't about the money. It was proof that she finally understood the cost of love. And the price of forgetting it. We met at a quiet cafe downtown. Ashley looked different.
No makeup. No fancy clothes.
Just real. She hugged me before sitting down. Not the quick kind. The kind you feel in your ribs. We talked for hours. About nothing and everything. She told me about angry customers, burnt toast, and the coworker who made her laugh. I told her about the neighbor's dog who kept digging in my garden. It feels good, she said. To talk without guilt. I nodded. That's how family talks. She smiled. I want to be your daughter again. The real kind. You never stopped, I whispered. But now, you're finally earning your title. Ashley applied for a scholarship, a writing program for adults going back to school. She asked me to read her essay. It was titled, What I Owe My Mother. The words made me cry. She wrote about mistakes, second chances, and strength. I hope to become half the woman my mother is. And I hope to raise my future daughter with half her grace. I left a sticky note on the last page. You're already becoming her. 2 weeks later she called screaming. Mom, I got in. I got the scholarship. She earned her next chapter. And this time, she didn't use my money to turn the page. A year passed. Ashley invited me to dinner. She had news.
Mom, I'm engaged.
My heart froze. Then she reached across the table. And you're the first person I told. She handed me a folded card. It read, Will you walk me down the aisle? I covered my mouth. Are you sure? I'm sure. You gave me a life when I didn't deserve it. Now I want you to be part of every new step. I hugged her, tight and warm. This time, I wasn't just on the guest list. I was walking down the center, where I always belonged. The wedding was small. Nos chandeliers. No imported flowers. But there was laughter, love, and truth. Ashley stood at the altar, eyes glassy. I walked her down the aisle hand in hand. You look beautiful, I whispered. Thanks, Mom, she whispered back. I earned this. After the ceremony, she raised her glass. To the woman who taught me how to fall, how to rise, and how to stop taking. I didn't always see her, but I do now. The guests clapped, but I didn't need their applause. My daughter saw me again, not as a wallet, not as a backup plan, as her mother, finally, as family. If you like this story, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your impressions of this story in the comments section. Thank you for watching.